Good morning students and welcome back to your chemistry lecture. Today also we will learn our chapter number 4, that is structure of atoms. So since our last lecture we are seeing about the Niels-Bohr's atomic model or Niels-Bohr's atomic structure. So in that we have learned about the structure of atom given by Niels Bohr. How it is? It is having nucleus at the center and that is positively charged also. That is the nucleus. This is the nucleus and it is positively charged, which is present at the center of atoms. And around that there are number of energy levels or number of energy orbits present around the nucleus and inside the atom. Yes, and along that energy levels, electrons are revolving around that nucleus inside the atom. Okay, means electrons are revolving around that nucleus along the orbit, along the shell. Yes, these are also called, these orbits are also called as a shell. Yes, these are also called as a shell energy level orbit that we can say for this orbit. Okay, so in this lecture we will learn how to fill up electrons, how to fill up maximum number of electrons in each shell, in each orbit. Means in first orbit how many maximum number of electrons we can fill. In second energy level, how many maximum number of electrons we can fill. That one by one for all these 4 orbits we will learn here. Okay. So what is the name of this orbit? What is the name? K, L, M, N. K, L, M and N. That we have seen. First orbit is K, which is near the nearest nucleus, so that it is first orbit. It is nearest to nucleus, that's why it is first orbit. Means K is the first orbit, then L is the second orbit. It is situated at the second number from the nucleus. Then M is at the third position and N is at the fourth position from the nucleus, so that it is considered as K is equal to 1, then L is equal to 2, M is equal to 3 and N is equal to 4 as well. Draw this structure. It is very much important. Yes, it is a proper particular structure of Niels Bohr's model of atom. Okay, so these are called K, L, M, N and this is from nucleus first, from nucleus second, from nucleus third, from nucleus fourth. That's why it is considered as first shell, second shell, third shell and fourth shell. So how we can fill the maximum number of electrons in first, second, third and fourth orbit. So one by one we will see here, and very important formula we will learn here. Which is that formula? Toys and square. That is the very important formula. Keep in mind forever. Toys and square. That formula keep in mind forever. Okay. So by this formula, how we can take out the maximum number of electrons we will see here. Here N means number of orbit. What is N indicate? N is equal to number of orbit. Means if first shell we are considered here, if we are taking maximum number of electrons for the first shell or first orbit, then N is equal to 1. Yes, for first shell or for first orbit, N is equal to 1. Then put the value N is equal to 1 in this formula, Toys and square. That is 2 into 1 square here, and 1 square is 1. That's why 2 into 1 and 2 into 1 is equal to 2. So how many maximum number of electron we can fill in first orbit? Only 2 electrons we can fill in first orbit. Maximum number of 2 electrons we can fill in the first orbit. Okay. minimum, whatever minimum, it is depend on the atomic number of that atom, but maximum number should be only 2. Okay, so in case of hydrogen there is only one electron, so that only one electron is present in the first orbit. Yes, there is not present two electrons, so from where hydrogen will show the two electrons in the first orbit. Yes, so in case of hydrogen only one electron will be here, but the maximum number of electrons should be here 2. Then it is the completed orbit. Yes, कब यह ऑर्बिट कंप्लीट होगा? जब उसको मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन मिलेगा तब. तो इसका मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन है 2. यदि इसको 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मिल गए ये कंप्लीट होगा. एंड व्हेन इट विल कंप्लीट बाय 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, then the next electrons will go into the second orbit. मतलब पहले ऑर्बिट को यदि 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मिल गए, उसकी मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी ओनली 2 की है, तो इसको यदि 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मिल गए यहाँ पर, तो जो अभी एटॉमिक नंबर जिसका 2 से ज्यादा है, तो बाकी नेक्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन कहां पर जाएंगे? सेकंड ऑर्बिट में जाएंगे. कहां पर जाएंगे? सेकंड ऑर्बिट में जाएंगे, है ना. 2 से ज्यादा यहाँ पर नहीं आएंगे, बिकॉज द मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पर कितनी है? 2. तो ओनली 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन कैन बी accommodated here. Okay, so the rest will be going to the next orbit. So for the second shell, how we can find out number of electron? So here second shell we will take here. So as we have taken here the second shell, means we are taking out here maximum number of electrons which should be in the second orbit. Yes, मतलब सेकंड ऑर्बिट में ज्यादा से ज्यादा कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आ सकते हैं, उससे ज्यादा नहीं, कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन आ सकते हैं, वो मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स वी विल टेक आउट हियर. सो फॉर सेकंड शेल नंबर ऑफ n is equal to 2. So put that 2, n is equal to 2 in this formula. Here instead of 1 we have to write down here 2. So what is the square of 2? 2 का square कितना है? 4. Here 4 into 2, then what will be here? 4 into 2, 8. So how many electrons, how many maximum number of electron can accommodate here in second orbit? 8 maximum number of electron can be present here. Okay, 8 से ज्यादा नहीं, maximum number only 8 electron should be here. So if 8 electrons are here now, yes, here I have given maximum number of electron, then if the atomic number is more than 8 plus 2, 10, atomic number is more than 10, means 11, 12, like that atomic number is having any atom. So the next electron where it will go? It will go to the third orbit. तो थर्ड ऑर्बिट में जाएगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पर इसकी मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी 2. सपोज एटॉमिक नंबर कितना है? एटॉमिक नंबर इसका 11 एटॉमिक नंबर. ये किसका एटॉमिक नंबर है? सोडियम का. सोडियम का एटॉमिक नंबर 11 है. तो उसमें से 11 में से 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन फर्स्ट शेल में जाएंगे, मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी है. देन 2 के बाद 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन सेकंड ऑर्बिट में जाएंगे. देन 8 plus 2 how many? 10 electrons. Yes, then 1 electron is remaining here. So the next 1 electron will go into third orbit. Yes, that is the rule. That is the rule. The rest of electron, after the maximum number of electron, it has to go in the next orbit or next shell. So we will see the maximum number of electron for the third orbit or third shell. So here we will see for the third shell or third orbit. So here n is equal to 3. Note down all the things from first shell. How I have calculated that you have to write down by taking the screenshot or whatever you can do. You have to write down, you have to note down in your notebook from my first number of electron what I have taken out here. Okay. So here n is equal to 3, then put the value here. So square of 3, 9. So 2 into 9 will be here. Then 9 to the 18. 9 to the 18. So in third orbit or in third shell, in M shell, how many maximum electrons should be there? Can be there, or how many maximum number of electron can accommodate here. Okay. So how many there? How many electrons can accommodate? 18 maximum number of electrons present in third shell. In third shell. Okay. So you have to change here. In second case, second shell you have to write. Now in third case, in number of third shell, for the number of third shell you have to write down here third shell. Okay. Correct that in our previous example. Okay. So here maximum number of electron can be 18. Can be 18. So you have to write down here 18 electrons. Whatever. 8. But minimum capacity is 8. What is the meaning of that? So 18 is the maximum capacity of third shell. Still, if any atom is having 8 number of electron from third shell, it is considered as a stable. It is considered as a stable configuration or stable structure. समझ में आया? इसकी मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी 18 है, मतलब 18 इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पर मैक्सिमम आ सकते हैं. 18 के बाद जितने इलेक्ट्रॉन आएंगे वो 4 शेल में जाएंगे. बट इफ एनी एटम इज हैविंग 8 electrons in the third shell, still it is okay. Yes, after this second shell, if the atom is having 9 rest electron, so 8 will be here and the 1 will be in the fourth shell. Okay, not all that 9 electron will be in the third shell. समझ में आया? यहाँ पर यदि ये फिलअप हुआ 2, then 8, और उसके बाद यदि उसके पास कितने बचे हैं? अभी 9 बचे. मतलब यदि एटॉमिक नंबर 19 है तो पहले शेल में कितने आएंगे? 2. सेकंड शेल में कितने आए? 8. अभी उसके बाद कितने बचे? 8 + 2, then 9 बचे उसके पास. तो 9 के 9 थर्ड शेल में नहीं जाएंगे, इसमें से 8 ही जाएंगे थर्ड शेल में, और जो 1 लास्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन है वो फोर्थ शेल में जाएगा. फिर ये उसका क्या है? प्रोसीजर है, और ये उसका रूल है. ये उसका रूल है. सो बाय दिस रूल मिनिमम कैपेसिटी इज 8. Minimum capacity is of 8 electrons from the third shell and maximum is 18. And for fourth shell, how many electrons can be here in fourth shell? Maximum number of electrons can be in fourth shell, that we can calculate by this choice and square. But still 8 electron also enough here. Okay, 8 electron है कोई भी शेल में थर्ड शेल के बाद, तो वो भी इनफ होते हैं. अंडरस्टैंड? फॉर द स्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, फॉर द स्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ऑफ एटम. ओके, सो वी विल सी हियर फोर्थ शेल. यहां पर हमको सिर्फ यही सीखना है हाउ वी कैन फिल द नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इनसाइड द orbit, inside the energy level or inside the shell. Okay, so for fourth shell, for the fourth shell, n is equal to 4 here, so put the value 4 here instead of 3. Now here also fourth shell. Yes, so 4 4s are 16, so here will be the 16. And 16 2s are how many? 32 electron can be here. 32 maximum number of electron present in fourth shell. यहाँ पर फोर्थ शेल में मैक्सिमम कितने हो सकते हैं? 32, but 8 भी चलते. 8 is the round figure of minimum number of electron. ये क्या है, जैसे 32 मैक्सिमम नंबर होते हैं, तो कोई भी शेल के लिए फर्स्ट शेल के बाद सेकंड शेल में तो 8 ही होने चाहिए, मैक्सिमम और मिनिमम भी 8 ही है. थर्ड शेल में 18 की कैपेसिटी है, मैक्सिमम 18 आ सकते हैं, लेकिन 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन हो गए तो भी वो स्टेबल होता है. फोर्थ की कैपेसिटी कितनी है, 32 की है, मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी 32 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की है, फिर भी यदि 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स उसमें होते हैं तो वो स्टेबल होता है. अंडरस्टैंड? सो राइट डाउन हियर, write down all this. Yes, so for K shell, how many electrons, maximum capacity of electron, 2 electrons can be. Then for L shell, how many, 8 electrons. Then for M shell, 18 electrons. Then for N shell, 32 electrons. That is the maximum capacity of each shell, and this is the distribution of electron. This is the way of distributing the electron, way of distribution of electron. Understand? So in this manner, in this way, by using this Toys and Square formula, we can distribute the number of electrons inside the number of first, second, third number and fourth number shell. Okay, so note down all that things in your notebook and draw this structure and use this formula and take out the maximum number of electron. And note one thing, write down this, the minimum capacity of each orbit after second orbit is 8 electron. Yes, it is also given here. Here also given at the page number 50, the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in the outermost orbit is 8. Maximum capacity कितनी है, 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन भी यहाँ पर कंसिडर किए जाते हैं instead of maximum capacity. Understand? And again, electrons are not accommodated in a given shell. In a given shell, unless the inner shell are filled. That is the shells are filled in a stepwise manner. मतलब यहाँ पर कोई भी नेक्स्ट शेल में इलेक्ट्रॉन तब तक नहीं जाएंगे जब तक ये पहली वाली शेल की मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी फुलफिल नहीं होती है. तो मैक्सिमम की कैपेसिटी इसकी 2 है, तो 2 के बाद जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आएंगे वो थर्ड शेल में जाएंगे, सेकंड शेल में जाएंगे. तो सेकंड शेल की कैपेसिटी 8 है, तो 8 कैपेसिटी कंप्लीट होने के बाद ही ये थर्ड में जाएंगे. तो थर्ड की भी मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी 18 है और 8 भी उसकी मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी है. तो यहाँ पर यदि 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन भी फिलअप हो गए हैं, जैसे मैंने यहाँ पर बताया था एक एग्जांपल पोटेशियम का 19 का, तो 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पर हो गया, तो ये 9th इलेक्ट्रॉन इसमें जाएगा क्योंकि इसकी मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी भी 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन की है. ये बहुत 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 ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. नोट डाउन दिस पॉइंट that is given on the page number 50. The maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in the outermost orbit is 8. Yes, 8 electrons are also considered here. That is also maximum capacity. Okay, so note down all that things and read this topic from your textbook, and in our next lecture we will see the examples of different types of atom, and by using the different atomic number belonging to their atoms, belonging to particular atom, how we can fill the electrons in their orbit, that we will see. Okay, thank you.